to his daughter, which reported to the world. I don't know if it's true or not. People ask me, I don't know. The only way to verify it is to ask the daughter. The ones who published it on the internet put even her picture and her name, meaning he doesn't have anything to hide. If he knew he's making up a story, at least it would make it difficult for us to find his daughter, to know who she is. 99% of the people have no idea who his daughter is. So if you're lying, you don't give your enemy something in an article to go and verify that you're lying, right? That's what leads me a little bit more to believe. Otherwise, I wouldn't believe, because there's all kinds of stories that people make. But if it's true, that story, and the Mashiach did speak to Rav Chaim Kanievsky and say there's a big war about to start, and soon I will be revealed, and it's matters of months. Matter of months. What do we have to do now? What do we have to do? We have to now try in every energy that we have to do real tshuva. Ladies first, so I'll start with the ladies. A recommendation for the ladies. Any one of you that wear tight clothes, get rid of them immediately. No more time for maybe yes, maybe not. That's it, get rid of it. Buy wider clothes, wider dress, longer, that they cover the knees when you sit. There's no problem. Nothing attached to the body, all this lycra material that attach, get rid of it. If you hold that wig is allowed, based on your rabbi permission, some rabbis allow, some don't. If you follow a rabbi that allow it, no rabbi in history and no rabbi in the world allow a wig that is longer than the shoulders. It has to be a short wig, not a fancy schmancy all the way flying in the wind. So please take your wig and cut it short, because if it's not short, it's not modest. And if every minute of your life you walk on the street not modest, the punishment for something like this by Hashem, words cannot describe what punishment someone that is mahti arabim will get. Every man that looks at you in the weddings, in the hallway, in the elevator, in the office, walking on the street, in all kinds of events, in a Shabbos table, I don't know, in a convention, in Torah lectures, with this fancy wig that falls like a movie star from France. She lives in a dream. She wants to be, at one hand, Rachel Imenu. On the other hand, she wants to be that singer. I don't want to say her name. You understand? You cannot live in two worlds. It's time to choose a side. And best way, my recommendation, to have full cover. If it's hard for you mentally, in your office, whatever, there's reasons that women use. Some of them I understand, some not. If it's hard for you, use a modest wig. Use a modest wig. At least when you leave this world, when you stand in front of Hashem, He will tell you, why did you put this piece on your head? You will say, I counted on that rabbi. Now, when they call that rabbi to testify in your trial, say, did you allow such a wig? If it's going to be that long like that, he will be shaking. What do you think he's going to say? Yes? So, of course not, Hashem. I never allowed it. It was obvious that we meant short one. So therefore, you know, if you really had a short one, at least you have who to count on. So here is my rabbi, and he allowed me that kind of wig. So clothes and wigs and all these things is a major, major issue. To do more chesed, to stop lashon hara, to stop jealousy in a family. If your husband is in fight with his brother or your in-law and all kinds of things in the family, be the one who make peace. Enough with all these wars. Enough with the sinat chinam. Enough with all the hate and all these things that happenings all the time around. Put an end to it. That's the power of the ladies. Be on top of your children. Check what they do. Don't give them cell phones with internet. Be very careful. Even if they scream, even if they threaten you. Don't give them access to the dirty world. You will cry for it for eternity after that. And if you give it to them, take it away from them before it's too late, if it's not too late already. The children don't dictate to their parents how to raise them. That's only in this generation it started. Parents are the one that has to tell their children what to do, what not to do. And the parents has to tell the children what to do based on the Torah, not based on what the television offer. You understand? And the ladies is the foundation of the house, and the Gemara repeats it hundreds of times. They don't call a woman woman. They call her the house of the man. Everything in a house is either blessed or cursed because of her. You have to decide which side you want to be in. The man must set time for learning Torah non-stop and stay away from the internet, stay away from the movies, stay away from the sport, stay away from the news, because even the news is kosher. You read the news, it becomes an addiction. Every 5 minutes, you open, you check, Obama say this, Bibi say that, Putin say that, there's this 1,500 times a day. You want to check the news,